Welcome back in online teaching of St. Thomas School. We are going to study moral science subject. Chapter number 11 is going on, experiment with ahimsa, on page number 35. First paragraph. For Gandhiji, the meaning of ahimsa is not just refraining from bodily killing himsa of living beings. Any injury knowingly or deliberately inflicted upon any life by words, deeds, thoughts with a selfish intention comes within the purview of himsa. Fear or cowardice cannot contribute anything to ahimsa. In fact, Gandhiji preferred himsa to cowardice. I do believe that where there is only a choice between cowardice and violence, I would advise violence. I would rather have India resort to arms in order to defend her honor than that she should, in a cowardly manner, become or remain a helpless witness to her own dishonor, said Gandhi. He believed that non-violence was infinitely superior to violence and forgiveness more manly than punishment. So, my dear students, here, according to the opinion of Gandhiji, the meaning of ahimsa, just only we are killing bodily, that is not there. When we are making any injury knowingly, unknowingly, when we are making hurt with words, deeds, with selfish intention, everything is not good. Okay. So, my dear students, here fear or cowardice cannot contribute anything to ahimsa. So, therefore, Gandhiji's belief is there when choice is given in between cowardice and violence, then his advice violence only. Because in a cowardly manner, person can become a helpless witness to her own dishonor. That is the opinion of Gandhiji. Therefore, Gandhiji's belief that non-violence was infinitely superior to violence. It is difficult to give forgiveness. Further, you see, the people of a village near Beta told Gandhiji that they had run away while the police were looting their houses and molesting their women folk. When they said that they had run away because he had told them to be non-violent, Gandhi hugged his head in shame and he told them that it was not the meaning of his non-violence. Running away is cowardice. They should have defended their property and the people who were under their care to the point of their own death. Gandhiji wanted both Hindus and Muslims to cultivate the cool courage to die without killing rather than a cowardly manner flee from danger. They flee because they don't have the courage to be killed in the act of killing and commit mental himsa. The strain to kill is not essential for self defense. One must have the strength to die. So, my dear students, here it means to say one example is given. People of village near Beta, Gandhiji told this thing that when police were looting their houses, molesting their women, that is also not good. And that also people supposed to speak. And if we are not speaking, that is himsa only. That is the shameful for us. Running away is a cowardice. That is not good. So, Gandhiji is telling we must be together. If we are Hindus, if we are Muslims, and then we have to keep very good atmosphere. If we are not having courage, that is also like a act of killing only. Commit mental himsa. So the strength to kill is not essential for self-defense. We must have strength to die also. Further, you see, the positive dimensions of ahimsa are universal love and active resistance to injustice. It is a virtue of heart and mind. Non-violence is the first article of my faith. It is also the last article of my creed, Gandhiji said on one occasion. Gandhi felt that India's freedom was assured if she had patience. He could not agree with the opinion that the method of non-violence is a slow, long drawn out process. For him, it was the swiftest the world has seen, for it was the surest. Gandhi was emphatic on the fact that non-violence was the virtue of the strong. It presupposes the ability to strike. It is a conscious, deliberate restraint put upon one's desire for vengeance, but forgiveness is the quality of the brave. Ahimsa is impossible without fearlessness. Gandhi told that his goal was friendship with the whole world and he could combine the greatest love with the greatest wrong. Love is the strongest force the world possesses, and yet it is the humble imaginable. It is the love that prompted Gandhi to say that the British must depart as a friend, and Mountbatten this message was much more precious than any precious gifts or crown jewels. So, my dear students, here Gandhiji's positive tendency associated with ahimsa, universal love. We have to be active, we have to work for justice. If we are doing injustice, that is not fair. So, non-violence is the first article of Gandhiji's faith. That is important. And Gandhiji was believing in freedom with patience. His special opinion. Not good to become selfish person. Okay. We have to become strong, but not with fear, without fear. That is very important. And Gandhiji is telling forgiveness is the quality of a brave. It is difficult to give forgiveness. That is very important. Okay. So here Gandhiji is opinion that when we are living with the whole world with frankly, with friendliness, If we are doing wrong, that is not love. Love is the strongest, and when we are doing true, that is love. That is very important. So, therefore, Gandhiji was saying the British must depart as a friend. And for Mountbatten also, you see, this message was much more preciously than any precious gift or crown jewels. So, my dear students, here is the end of chapter number 11. Question answer you have to write from PDF. Thank you very much.